Okay, we're continuing in Likutay Moharan to base in Tinyana, the second chelik of Likutay Moharan. Zeh b'chinas Chanukah. We're almost finished. Most of this is going to be a chazar. At least most of it till the end is like a chazar with putting in new psukim and new musagim. A few new musagim at the end. It's a little bit harder, especially if you aren't very familiar with what we learned up until now. So I'd suggest that you start at the beginning if you happen to end up here and you didn't learn the first parts of this Torah. Now this, everything we spoke up until now is the Bechin of Chanukah, because the days of Chanukah are days of praise, which is the pleasure, the concept, then the pleasure of Olam Haba, as we explained all this before. Bechinas halachos, which is the bechin of halachos. Through this, we're zochet to shleimus hadibur. Through the revelation of emes, kana, as mentioned above. This is also the bechina of the oil of the ner Chanukah. Bechinas tumecha v'urecha leish chasidecha. As it says, tumecha v'urecha leish chasidecha. That through the chasadim, which is the bechin of halachos, nisgalus or emes, the light of truth is revealed. I think that the connection here, he's referring maybe to the Urim, the Urim and Tumim, which tells what's going to be, like reveals the truth. I think that could be what it's referring to, or maybe that's why it's called the Urim and Tumim. I'm not sure. But that could be one pashut explanation. And this is the bechina of the shemen, which is the or of the emes. Bechinas shlach orcha v'amitcha. As it says, send your light and your truth. And we have to put the Chanukah candles next to the opening of the door. That's the halacha. Bechinas pischei picha. And this is related to the inyan of the opening of the mouth. And this, the Rebbe now is connecting to the halacha. The halacha that putting our Chanukah candles next to the opening. We said the Chanukah candles relate to the inyan of halacha, and we put it next to the opening, and the opening relates to the inyan of the mouth. And here he's saying that the halacha should come to perfect a dibur. That's why we put the Chanukah candles, which is the halacha, next to the Pesach, which is the mouth. Bechinas Pesach picha, Pesach dvarecha yair. Open up your words, and they will shine. Vaz nimshach hasimcha, and then when we get to the shleimus hadibur, then nimshach hasimcha Shabbos l'shish semeachol. Then the happiness of Shabbos is brought into the 6 days of the week. Yedei Lashon HaKodesh through Lashon HaKodesh. Shu Shleimus Hadibur, which is Shleimus Hadibur. V'zeh b'chinas Chanukah, b'chinas Shabbos. This is the b'chin of Chanukah. The rabbis darshan out that that the word Chanukah comes from the word Chanukah, that they rested on the 25th. And this is the b'chin of Shabbos, Neicha, resting. Chanu is like to camp or to rest. Shebo mekushar Lashon HaKodesh hu b'chinas ko tedabru b'Lashon HaKodesh. Lashon HaKodesh hu b'chinas ko tedabru b'Lashon HaKodesh kana. And this is here. It's the connection of Lashon HaKodesh to the inyan of ko, as it says, which is Chanukah, where we rested on the 25th of Kislev. And now this is also connected to the inyan of Lashon HaKodesh, because Lashon HaKodesh also says, Ko tedabru, so shall you speak to Bnei Yisrael. Ko tedabru Bnei Yisrael. And the rabbis darshan out on Ko tedabru, they said you should speak in Lashon HaKodesh. So Ko also here is Chafei. So the speech here is Chafei, and this is referring to Lashon HaKodesh. So we see also by Chanukah, where Chanukah also is the 25th day, and it's hinted in the word Chanukah, where Ka is Chafei, that they're connected. Simcha Shabbos Meir l'shishis Yemei. And the happiness of Shabbos shines into the 6 days of the week. Shem Gam Ken B'chinas Chanukah, which are also B'china of Chanukah, B'chinas Chanuch. They're also B'china of Chanukah in the B'china of Chanuch. Memtes Eved Shultanusa B'Meichel. They're also B'china of Chanukah, B'china of Chanuch, and Memtes and Eved, that his rulership is during the days of the week. Now, the Simcha of Shabbos shining into the 6 days of the week is also the B'china of Chanukah. B'chinas Chanoch, B'chinas Simcha Shel Shabbos Shenimshach Shish Smeachol. And also by Noach it says Zei Nachamenu Masenu Mitzvah Yadenu, that they will rest from their actions and from the sadness of their hands. And this is referring to resting during the 6 days of the week, bringing the Kedusha of Shabbos into the 6 days of the week. Now the Rebbe is going on from Chanukah now to explain a pasuk in Bereshis. Miketz, Hainu Hasof. Miketz is meaning from the case. Vayhi Miketz Shnasayim Yimim. It was from the end of 2 years, something like more or less that's the translation. Miketz means the end. Hainu Hasof, meaning the end. Bechinas halachos, and the end is the union of halachos. Shem shashui olam haba shu basof. Halachos, the bechina of shashui olam haba, the pleasure of olam haba, which is referring to the end. Like the end of the world is connected to olam haba, the world to come. This is what it means: 2 years of days, literally. As the Rabbi said, Ki hai bar beirav. Al Shadarish Rabbi Yochanan Osi Yom Yidrushon Shiyom Echad B'Shana Choshev Shana. So this relates to the Inyan. There's a story in the Gemara Chagir. There was a rabbi there was a Talmid Chacham, or at least a Talmud that would learn for 1 day of the year. He would go home and would travel. It would take him, I think, 2 months to reach, or 3 months. It says here, three months it would take him just to get to yeshiva, and he would learn for 1 day, and he would have to go home already. So it says here he would go to, his house was 3 months away from the Beis Hamikdash. This is a Beis Medrash. He didn't live next to, you see how important it is to live next to a Beis Medrash. And he would travel from his house after Pesach, and he would learn for 1 day, and he would go back to make his wife happy on Chag HaSukkos, because he's supposed to be at home for the Shalosh Regalim. So he was called Bar Beirav Dechad Yoma, a Talmud that would a student of 1 day, for 1 day, because he would do this, I guess, regularly. He would go year after year. He would go for 1 day and then come back home. And Rabbi Yochanan darshaned for his benefit, "Usi Yom Yidrushon." For me, day by day they should search after me. Shiyom Echad B'Shana Choshev Shana. And he learned out that 1 day of the year is considered a year. Zeu Shnasayim Yomim, and this is the bechina of Shnasayim Yomim, of 2 years of days. Bechinas Hayam Shenachshavim L'Shanim Adi Limud Halachos. Bechinas Yom Yidrushon. And this is the bechina of the days that are considered years through learning halachas. As Bechinas Yom Yidrushon, the concept of day after day, day by day, they should search after me. Kana. Ugmar Pirsha Pasuk Al Piatorana Lo Zachim Lishma. And apparently there's much more, to finish explaining this pasuk and how it fits in to the Torah. We weren't zochah to hear it. Rav Nosson didn't hear it, didn't write down Likutay.